What's up everybody, Clint Esposito here with my very first project for the channel, doing something that I kind of know about, jumping motorcycles. But this time we're going to take a Harley Davidson and make it into a Harley Davidson jump bike. What we have here is an XG750. A little bit of background. Evel Knievel jumped an XR750, which is Harley Davidson's full-on flat track race bike back in the 70s. They stopped making them for a very long time, and I think somewhere around 2010-ish, they started making the XR750 once again. So when they started making them again, what did Harley decide to do? Make a road version of the XR750, which is the XG750. Now, the people that actually got this bike, the road version of the flat track bike, they turned it into an actual flat track bike. So basically in this whole project, I lucked out finding this, and they actually cut a lot of the corners that I'm gonna have to do already. So we jumped ahead about 10 steps. Let me explain to you. I would have basically, it's got a chain. I would have had to get rid of the belt drive and go to a chain anyway. So they already did that for me. They put on a flat track wheel, which is a mag. So I guess we're gonna see how that does. It's probably heavy. I just realized that while we're sitting here. I don't know, we'll have to take it off and see. I have no idea. Also, I'm gonna preface this. I've never made a Harley into a jump bike, so that's what this video series is about. Trial and errors, figuring out what you have to do, right on up to testing out ramps and actually jumping the thing. So we're gonna take it from what it is now to actually jump it someplace at some point in time. We don't have any dates set up yet. So let me explain what else. They did the chain conversion for me. They took off all the lights and everything, which is good and bad. I would like to have a headlight and a tail light at the very least. I may do like the Harley guys and put the under lighting so that it looks cool. I don't know. They also moved the foot pegs. You can see this is a big aluminum plate here that they put on. They moved the foot peg back, so you really can't even get to your shifter. I'm assuming that's by design, so that way once you got going, they probably leave it in third gear or something like that, second or third gear. Again, I've never flat tracked, so I have no idea. They also put oversized forks on here already, which is something you'd have to do, so that way you can valve and spring the forks. Like regular Harley ones, you really can't do anything with. So that's good. Even if I had to switch to other forks, I at least have oversized clamps and everything on there. They did take the front brakes off. Flat trackers apparently don't like having front brakes, so that's totally gone. The setup is a Buell front end. I haven't been able to find any that so far that have dual discs, which it looks like this is set up for, because it has the, you know, like mounts on both of the forks, and even on the hub there's a flat spot on both sides with bolt, you know, threaded bolt holes where you would put discs. So hopefully we can track down exactly what that is. The other side, they also put a big steel plate in, and they moved the foot peg way back and down. I'm sure that's that so that when you're sliding, you're weighting your peg all the way to the furthest, like closest to the wheel, and you're probably getting as much traction as possible, I would imagine, versus weighting your peg towards the center of your bike, which is not gonna, it's gonna put pressure on the whole bike versus just on the wheel. I gather they want most of the traction in the back. Also, judging by the fact that they have regular handlebar mounts, which is good. They have regular 7/8 handlebar mounts, but the way that these triple clamps are, this is actually just like a regular dirt bike triple clamp, you know, like bar mount. So I'm gonna get oversized bar mounts and then run some oversized bars, probably go to the handlebar that I've used most of my career, which is the CR High. That way it's nice and comfy. And also they have an adapter here, so it brings the bars even further back. Plus, they got these big sweepers, so I'm assuming you like to sit real far back when you flat track. Somebody tell me I'm wrong, I don't know. I really have no idea. So I'm gonna go oversized CR highs, regular bars. That's gonna bring me forward. I'm gonna have to bring my foot peg forward. I'm gonna have to bring that other one up and forward, because basically if you made a right hand turn right now, you'd catch your foot peg. They already put a different brake mount on there. Maybe that's just because, is that a different swing arm? It might be a different swing arm. So there's a bunch of stuff already done to this that I would have had to do, so we jumped a bunch of steps ahead. It even has motor work. So here is the dyno, basically Woodstock, Harley Davidson Performance Division did this in Wisconsin. So it's pretty fancy stuff. I don't know if you guys know about them. But yeah, so the motor's already mapped, and I guess I don't know what they have in it. I have no idea. So this is all the testing we're gonna find out. I mean, I'm not gonna take it apart, but I'm gonna ride it. And we're gonna test it. We're going to valve the forks. We're going to get some shocks that we can valve in the back and spring in the back. And I'm going to handlebars, front brakes, move the foot pegs, different foot pegs, suspension, and we're gonna give her a whirl. So follow the series and see how we do. We even have some ramps to test. So it's going to be a long, fun process. So I hope you guys join us. Maybe the garage will improve throughout this thing. I'm not really sure. We're going to see. Stay tuned. Later.